It's a Flex Friday with the lovely Parlay Princess Kia. Yeah, let's go, man. I've been saying this all week. Let's make some money. Mike,
Okay.
can you help me out here? Bad bet by me last night.
Yeah, I mean that's what. Yeah, it's not me helping out. It's you doing your part, bro. I mean, you know.
Whoa.
No. Well, get through the introduction here. We'll talk. Trust.
Okay, all right. Mike, tell them how you get OddsJam for free for a couple months.
Yeah, email Bob at oddsjam.com, or email me, Mike at oddsjam.com, and we'll let you know a simple process that you can get a couple of months free of OddsJam tools. We will hook you up, and if you want to know more, just send that email. We got the hookup. And the OddsJam Partner Program, can't forget about that. Get 50% of any revenue generated by you sharing those links. Might want to jump on that. Should be a link in the description of this live stream for you to go ahead and get signed up and utilize that.
I love it, Kia. She's got OddsJam's Parlay Princess there, Mike.
That's right. I see that. Nice.
Little princess girl. That was pretty cool, man.
And speaking of parlays, may we address last night?
A bad bet by me.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You were so worried about my leg and Billy's leg and all this and that, and it ends up being your leg that costs us. So what I want from you is I want you to acknowledge and apologize to Billy and I for your negative comments. And then I want you to admit that you screwed everybody out of making some money last night. That's all I ask. Can you do that for me, Bob? Could you be a good pal, and could you do that for me if I ask you to?
Sorry, Billy.
And?
I lost. It was my fault. Sorry, Billy. I'm not saying sorry to you, though.
Okay, that's fine. You apologizing to Billy will be good enough for me.
Kia wants to come along to a band gig sometime, Mike.
That would be cool.
It would be cool. I had no idea you guys had a band.
Yeah, we play some music. Absolutely. We definitely enjoy playing and have a good time, as you know. And we have a good time with anything we do. And I will say Bob's about the same at a gig as he is here on the show. I mean, you see what I deal with. He's no different at a gig. He's a pain in my ass. And look, I'm allowed to read. Look, that's the first cuss word I've dropped on this show in a long time. I'm allowed to say that.
Well, now I'm getting pissed off. So.
Oh, now you're cussing.
All right, let's leave the family arguments at home and let's bring Kia into the fold here. By the way, Kia, no hitter the other day. You know that was the 16th no hitter in Philadelphia Phillies history. That's quite a few for one franchise. Of course, it was against the terrible Washington Nationals team. An absolutely terrible team. And by the way, look at the matchups tonight. I know we got the Cardinals are playing the Royals. And who is Washington playing tonight, folks?
They're playing Oakland.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Washington and Oakland. Arguably the two worst teams in all of baseball are playing each other tonight. Just some very interesting matchups. No two ways about it.
Between those four teams there, Cardinals, Royals, Oakland, Washington, you've got garage league stuff right there, as Bob would say.
Well, yeah, the garage league Cardinals, though, took 2 out of 3 from the hopeful Rays. So Kia, anyway, you were just talking earlier. You're ready for another sport to to open up and get going, right?
Absolutely.
So you're looking at NFL preseason. Does that mean you're going to put a preseason pick in a parlay?
Oh, I would stick with MLB for the parlay, but I do have 2 preseason picks that I did play that I put in earlier that I like.
Tell me about them. What do you got?
So I'm going to go with the Broncos -6, and then the Browns in the Commanders game and take the over 38.5. So
Okay.
that's all I got.
I was going to go with the Lions +2.5 tonight.
That's nice.
So, but it's preseason football. There's no telling what's going to happen. Yeah. I do like the Steelers tonight, though, a lot.
Yeah, we saw last night, Houston and Seattle both cover the spread fairly easily, and they were favorites in those games. So we'll see what happens tonight. I mean, if you're following that trend, maybe you're looking at a couple of favorites tonight to back and lay the points. Me, man, not a lot that I'm looking at here that I'm just looking to jump on. I think I'm going to stay away from week 1, at least preseason. I may jump in week 2, but.
What do you think the philosophy is going to be for the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love? The guy hasn't played that much.
I mean, they believe in him. What do you mean? I mean, if they believe in him as much as they've said and led on, then there's no.
Let me finish the question. All right. What do you think their philosophy is going to be with playing him in preseason, basically, since he doesn't have that much experience and he needs more experience, but he's their guy. So are they going to just not play him?
That would probably be the route. I mean, he may see some action, but he's probably not going to see a ton. They've seen this guy for a number of years. They know what he's capable of. They know what he can do. If what they say is true, we're going to find out one way or another. And again, it's not going to be week 1, 2, or 3. We find, I mean, you got to give a guy a little bit of a season before you start judging, what he's able to do. So we're going to find out at some point if Jordan Love is exactly what the Packers have led us to believe he is, at least in their mind. So we'll see what happens.
Every time I see his name, I think of Buddy Love. I can't help it, man. I just do. I really don't know much about the kid. I haven't been impressed with him so far. So, all right. Let's get going with the parlay here. What do you say?
I say we do it.
I say we do it too. Now, are we going to stick to baseball? It doesn't matter what we come.
Whatever you want. Yeah, pick whatever you want.
Okay.
If you want to put an NFL play in, by all means, just keep in mind, last night is on you.
Okay, and the night before was on you.
Just me? I don't think so.
Oh no, that's true.
Yeah,
night
exactly.
Night before that was on you.
Yeah, you're going back a lot of nights.
Whatever, man. I'll go back as far as I gotta go.
We're talking recent.
Yeah, recent means last night. All right, for you. Let's go here. Chris Sale's on the mound for Boston tonight. Let me get out of California, get to Illinois. And I'm going to go ahead and ride with the Red Sox on the money line tonight. I'm taking the Red Sox with Chris Sale on the mound. There you go. There's the first pick. Now,
Tigers 3 in a row. Boston definitely struggling here a little bit lately, so we'll see what happens there.
So you're saying it's a bad pick?
No, I just know.
Spit it out, man. If you don't like it, just say it now.
It's your pick, Bob. That's what I'll say.
Kia,
it's your pick.
Let's go with Kia next.
Okay, so I was going to just go with Morton for the K's. They got them at over 5.5 case. I think that he should be able to pull that off against the Mets today. Today's slate is just so, I really don't trust a lot of things that's going on today. So I'm going to just go with the prop and then see how that goes.
Okay. Player strikeouts. Morton over 5.5. Let's hit that. And there you go. We got a couple of legs going right there. And we are at plus 213. And okay, Mike, it's your turn to finish off the parlay and make yourself be a hero.
Yeah, I'm going to go in one of these early games here, the Yankees Marlins. And I'm going to go ahead and take a Nerfy in this Yankees Marlins game.
How come I knew that was coming?
Well, I mean, Luzardo's dominant. First inning, he is just absolutely dynamite. Very comfortable with him. Now for the Yankees, we've got Hamilton going, the rookie. He's had a little bit of, experience here, 38 innings pitched. He's definitely shown he can strike guys out. So I'm confident in that. Low ERA, not a lot of, workload yet. Strikeout pitcher. Miami's top of the lineup does scare me, but I think we can get a Nerfy in this.
All right, so we got the Red Sox money line, Charlie Morton over 5.5 player strikeouts, and a Nerfy in the Yankees Marlins game. We could find that at plus 483 on Caesars, and that's what we'll do. So I'll put that together. In the meantime, Kia, how's that positive EV page doing?
It's doing pretty good. I'm excited to see what's in store for NFL. So last time I was on the show, we talked a little bit about that. And you guys were telling me how great it was when I wasn't with OddsJam. So
right,
I'm looking forward to that.
Definitely going to find a lot of value, and definitely going to find some plays that you'll naturally like. So speaking of which, I'll jump over here real quick and I'll see what's out there tonight on the positive EV page. See if there is any preseason props. Obviously, we got value on the Giants money line tonight. It looks like you can get them at minus 125 on BetMGM. Again, I'll stay away from this one. I'm not going to jump on any preseason right now. But if I were, I think I would probably take this play. Looking at it on BetMGM at minus 125, we see the no vig fair odds are minus 134. We look at every book. They've got it in the minus 140, minus 150 range. So you're definitely getting tremendous value. It's favored tonight. Giants money line certainly favored on every book. So that's a route you could go. I'm going to stay away, and I'm going to see if there's anything in MLB specifically that I want to jump on. Not a lot there. Let me turn my recommended filters off here real quick and see what's out here. I'll turn my main filter setting on, and let's see what's happening out here. All right. There's that Giants play again. Detmers under 16.5 outs, minus 120 on Fliff. I'm going to lock that one in. I like that. Angels, Astros. Detmers certainly a guy that can get lit up. So we'll jump on that at minus 120. Favored on every book. Everywhere's got it around minus 130, minus 140 range. So I'm going to jump on Fliff, lock that in for a half of a unit. We will roll with that. Houston wasn't able to get the sweep there against Baltimore, but certainly gave it a good shot. Looks like they've won, 4 out of their last 6 games. Houston's starting to heat up a little bit. So we'll expect them to light Detmers up. I don't know if I like this Barrios play or not. There's value on either one, but I do like the over 17.5 outs at minus 104, and mainly because it is favored everywhere. But for some reason, Bet Rivers has the under favored, which is a pretty clear indication that we do want to probably be on the over. So I'm going to jump on that for a half of a unit as well. And that is going to be all I'm going to jump on right now. Last minute. Bob sent me that parlay. I'll get that posted on Twitter, and we will see if we can make some
$25. $25.
That's fine.
All right. I got to check something out here because I got a free bet coming my way. Oh, and there's a parlay. Ooh, I got all kinds of things going on here. All right. So let's jump in to a little price picks. I've already put in a Flex Friday play. Found out the hard way that it's actually got to be on Friday. All of the plays have to be on Friday. So this is what I did. Jameson Williams, under 33.5 receiving yards. Jerry Jeudy, over 16.5 receiving yards. Zach Pascal, under 19.5 receiving yards. Kenny Pickett, over 59.5 passing yards. And Malik Heath, under 20.5 receiving yards. Let's go over here and look at the Fantasy Optimizer. Such a great tool, Kia. This is a great tool. And you could see the Judy. I'm starting to sound like Cary Grant. Judy. She understands that reference, Mike. You would probably go, Cary Grant, who in the heck was that? Anyway, those top two plays are in the 60s. Now we have even more plays here. The optimizer just keeps on giving. It just keeps on giving and giving and giving. It is a great, great, great tool. No two ways about it. And that's why you're seeing more and more plays on there with the NFL. And of course, we've got the League of Legends, esports, WNBA. Man, we got all kinds of stuff going on the Fantasy Optimizer. So I'm going to go ahead and put another play together here. And let's go to NFL preseason. I'm just going to see how this works out. Let's go with Irwin under receiving yards. What do you think of that, Kia? The optimizer in general.
Oh, the optimizer. I thought you were talking about the play.
No, not the play.
Oh, I think it's so cool. That's another thing that I want to get into, and because I don't think I have that yet. I've just been working with the positive EV. So yeah, it sounds pretty cool, and I can't wait to see what it's all about.
Oh, well, yeah, you're gonna love it because and we have a way for you to get the optimizer free for a couple months, by the way.
Okay.
So we'll talk. Everybody, we'll talk about that. That's email me, Bob at OddsJam.com, or email Mike at OddsJam.com, and we'll find more out about that. Okay, rushing yards, Jefferson under. This is as simple as just going down the list. I mean, that's basically what I'm doing because all of these are in the green. And then Dobbs over on passing yards. Okay. Dobbs over on passing yards. And that gives us 5 picks. We're making it a flex, 5-pick flex. So there we go. There is another parlay together. And then what we are going to do also is we're going to put the top 2 up here, Jeudy and Pascal, on their receiving yards, over and under. And we're going to put a little Indianapolis. New entry. Let's go with Judy and Pascal. I know those aren't very many receiving yards on either one, but we're going to go ahead and put a 2-pick power play together on the top 2 picks that are both in the 60s.
How you doing?
So there you go. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Who's here, Mike?
Somebody dropped a comment, Bob.
Oh, what's their name?
Not sure how to say that exactly.
Licks Flask. That's the way I got it, or likes, something like that. All right, so it's a Friday. We got the weekend ahead of us. Be careful, what you're betting on this weekend. Weekends can be very, very tough, Kia, as you know, especially in baseball. Okay,
yeah.
We just don't know what is going to happen, and if you're going to take an underdog, usually that Saturday game could, that's a good time to take a dog here and there, and there's going to be plenty of opportunities out there. No two ways about it. Playoff races are really shaping up in baseball. Kia, who do you like to win it all? You still on Atlanta, or?
I think Atlanta still has. I think they still have a big chance.
Okay. What about American League? Who you like in there? Yeah, Baltimore, Tampa Bay, Texas, Houston.
That's a little tough because a lot of those teams have been disappointing lately.
Yeah, I know.
Very, but yeah. I like Baltimore.
Well, I hope you're right.
Can't argue with that. You're right. A lot of these teams in the American League, we're not sure on. I think Houston's a team we're not going to be able to fall asleep on. They have the experience. They've been there. They've done that. They've added Verlander. They strengthened their starting rotation. So Houston is certainly a team that I thought, there's no way Houston's going to, go get there again, and especially win back-to-back. But if they get to the World Series, they got a chance. So it definitely seems as of lately like Houston's starting to look like arguably one of the better teams in the American League, at least as of late. But it's wide open, I feel, in the American League. To me, National League, Dodgers, Braves, it's one of those two teams. I love the Braves ultimately, but I'm really worried the Dodgers because of their ability to just never be out of a game because Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman are clutch.
Adam's here. Howdy, guys. In Kia, I find it tough to handicap NFL preseason. I guess I like the Lions plus 2.5. Thank you. That's what I'm on. I like the Lions plus 2.5 tonight. I think the Lions want to use this preseason to set themselves up for the regular season because, let's face it, I think a bunch of people expect them to make the playoffs.
Well, that's going to be the question. Are they going to be? And if you're the Lions, you don't want to take this preseason too serious because you got a season you've got to prepare for that you have now expectations. That's not something they've had. Coming into last season, we thought Detroit's going to be improved. They were horrible the year before, but boy, were they tough. Did they play tough games? They really could have been a good team. And then they did well in the draft last year, got some guys, and they looked better. Now we've got expectations on the Lions. How will they respond having expectations now on them? That'll be interesting because you're right. There's a lot of people that think Detroit should be a playoff team this year. And that's going to be a tough task ultimately, I still think. But they can do it. But long season. And now people, again, they're on the map now. People know Detroit's tough. A couple of years ago, people, you didn't take them as serious. Now, you got to bring your A game with them. They're a good team. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. And we're not going to sleep on the Blue Jays.
I agree with you, Adam. I think Toronto is not worth. I think they've got just as good a chance as anybody in the American League ultimately, because to me it's wide open.
We'll see what happens there. What do you think about the Lions? Kia, think they're a playoff team this year?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't like the Lions, but I'll be fair and say I'll just give them a fair shot. You never know.
Well,
but I just think they're a horrible team.
Well, I mean, they're going to have an opportunity in that. I mean, you figure the NFC South. I mean, I don't expect two teams coming out of that division. I think you get a division winner there. New Orleans is the team I think likely wins that division. I don't think two teams make it from that division. The NFC East, you're going to have the Giants, Cowboys, and Eagles, and Washington has been respectable. But I mean, I think the Lions they do have a chance.
Let me jump in here though. I'm going to play a little devil's advocate here. All right, you don't like the Lions? Well, who would you pick out of that division? You got Minnesota, Chicago, Detroit, and Green Bay. I mean, the Vikings defense is not going to be good this year.
No, their defense is going to be bad.
Yeah.
The Bears are not a good football
team. They're
team.
horrible.
Yeah.
And, we don't know what Green Bay is going to be like with Jordan Love at the helm, or Buddy Love, as I like to call him. I mean, I think this is a prime opportunity for the Lions to steal a division title, honestly.
Yeah. Makes
Can
sense.
you see that?
I can see that. But I think Green Bay might be they might give them a run for their money. I don't think, Green Bay's going to be a pushover.
Well, I agree with you there. You know what? I can't wait for college football.
Me too.
NFL to start, because I think we're going to have a little bit of clashing going on. We might have a little argument here and there between me and Kia.
Yeah, especially with college football.
Matter of fact, we might make it college.
You just chew him up, Kia. Just chew him up and be done.
It'll be Bob and Kia college football Saturday. We'll just do that. We'll have to do it like 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'll be ready.
Listen to that, Mike. I got me a partner that'll be on the air at 6 o'clock. What do you think of that? That's pretty cool. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to do that at 6 o'clock in the morning, but we do need to talk college football. Yeah, it's going to be great. Even with Jim Harbaugh and that, what is he? He's going to be gone for how many games? How many games is Harbaugh not going to be on the sidelines this year, Mike?
I'm not sure.
He's got a suspension.
Yeah.
Which is a recruiting suspension. 4 games. First 4 games of the season. So, college football coaching.
Trying to make some money tonight.
Yep, let's do it. All right. Let's do it. Don't forget, folks, we have a Nerfy in the Yankees-Marlins game. Charlie Morton over 5.5 player strikeouts for the Braves, and the Boston Red Sox on the money line tonight. That's our parlay. Go follow all 3 of us. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to get the heck out of here. As always, Kia, a lovely time with you. Thank you for joining us.
Likewise. Always glad to be here.
Appreciate you.
See ya.
Have a good weekend.